Let's start out with an informal greeting from me to you. What's happening? Hello, hello, hello. I am Stacy and I'm craving some honey bunches of oats. That sounds good. I've got a question for you. It was a comment that was left on my YouTube and it says, my best friend confessed to me about 2 hours ago and I was at the grocery store, but when I came home I started crying and I'm still crying. I don't know what I like and I've tried making myself like boys, but every time I've dated a boy it didn't feel right. Every time a friend would ask me what my sexuality is, I would say straight, but then I'd feel guilty like I was lying. And I've been putting up with this for about 1.5 years. I honestly feel like I'm living a real life fan fiction, to be honest. Like this, there are many, many, many cases out there. I sound like a therapist or a counselor or even a show, you know, like this. There are many cases out there, like a narrator, you know? Anyway, but there are so many who are going through this and it makes me so sad because just thinking that somebody is really confused and just making this their priority, it breaks my heart because there's so much more in life than your sexuality. There's so much more to life than your sexuality and figuring it out. And I know it's something that, you know, we really want to figure out and we want to know and be able to rest at ease because we know and be able to answer the question without feeling guilty. But I also know that it's not a necessity to know. But I know for some of us it is a course that you need to take through life. It is something that was chosen for you, for your life to go through. But I also know that it could be a lesson. That some things just really aren't that important as you make them to be, or as you see them to be, but in reality it's not that important and there's a lesson to be learned there. Like, live your life and focus on things that you wanted to accomplish in life and worry about other things that are truly important to you in life that will help you in the long run, that will help you in your future, like accomplishing the goals or being who you want to be or life goals, because I think a lot of us forget about that. I know that they say live in the moment, live now, but to me I really feel like that really comes to life, that phrase, that quote comes to life when you're genuinely happy and you're feeling positive and you're doing well, and it's not something, I mean, I just feel like it has there's a better face to that when you are happy and you're loving yourself, enjoying the moment, and you're just good, you're just happy, and you're not feeling negative or hating who you are or trying to figure that out or just busting your head open, that kind of stuff. That's how I see that. But I mean, everybody's different, everybody sees things differently. I understand why you feel the way you do. I've been there before where I just don't know and I don't have a definite answer and I want to have a definite answer. But as I've grown up, I realized that there's so many more things in life that are far more important than that. I wasted a lot of time trying to figure it out when the answer was going to come to me, how it was supposed to come to me, or how it was meant to come to me. How I figured it out just by living my life, just by going through life, just the next day and the next day and the next day, and everything eventually fell into place. And things are still falling into place now, you know what I mean? Like, we're always changing and evolving and things are always just happening. And I think I'm going off on a tangent. There's one thing that you said, I've tried making myself like boys, but every time I've dated a boy it didn't feel right. Now, when you say that, to me, my first thing is, well, because you're trying to make yourself like boys, but you don't really know if you do or you don't. The key words there, in my opinion, are you've tried to make yourself like. First of all, you shouldn't ever try to make yourself like anyone or anything that you really honestly do not like, or that you're not wholeheartedly wanting to, voluntarily wanting to. There's no reason to make yourself like anyone. That's always going to end up on a bad note, pretty much. But I think it doesn't feel right because you're going about it the wrong way. Allow your heart to develop feelings for someone naturally. Don't ever try to make things happen because you're going to end up disappointed. You're setting yourself up in your heart and your mind and your everything else for disappointment. You're setting an expectation that you're not ever going to meet because you're making yourself do something that in your heart you know is just not right, and you don't want that. So I think your main thing here is to take a step back and realize that you are who you are, no matter if you know who you are right now or if you don't. Stop trying to make it something that you need to know right now, because truth is you don't know, and you don't know how long it's going to take you to figure these things out. You know, maybe it won't happen until you meet somebody who, no matter who it is, male or female or all the other genders that are out there that I honestly don't know the terminology. So you meet someone down the road and you fall head over heels for them and you figure it out then. Or maybe after that person there's another person that you fall for and you're like, whoa, okay, I thought I was this but now I'm this. But until then you can't just spend your time negatively feeling like this, how you're feeling. So relax and allow yourself to just be. A lot of us spend our time just trying to figure things out and fighting back and forth in our head about this, about that, and knows this and knows that, and I wonder if I'm this, and just forget about it. Just allow life to bring the answers to you as they are supposed to come into your life. Just focus on what's important. I know I say this so much, but seriously, focus on what's important and work on that. Work on yourself. Love yourself. Go out and hang out with friends. Enjoy life. Do this, do that safely, and just enjoy life. Smile. Spend time with the people that you love, and everything else will finally slowly make its way into the big picture of your life. But I can tell you that you're gonna get absolutely nowhere positive by simply just crying about it and wishing you were this and wishing you were that and trying to make yourself be this and trying to make yourself be that, and it's not gonna work, and you're only gonna cause yourself negative feelings and just negative emotions, and you don't want that. You want everything to be positive and well, and yes, there are gonna be times when you're low again, but guess what? That's the whole reason why you need to learn to pick yourself back up and keep on going. Keep on trucking through. Because everybody that has ever been successful at anything, even if it's something small, like overcoming an emotion or a problem or whatever it is, you still successfully overcame that. So anybody who has ever had success in any shape or form had to work for it. There was some type of work that went into it. So that is where you come in. You have to learn. You have to work it out. You have to do it for yourself. No matter how much work it's going to take, do it. Don't stop. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it until you overcome it, until you're in a better place. Because nobody's gonna do it for you. So you should take control and you do it. And don't say that you can't, because we all have that ability within us, within ourselves, to push ourselves, to get through, to put hard work into whatever it is that we want. So why wait any longer? Do it now. Start now. The next thing is, you have yourself here because you want to. That is the absolute bottom line. You have tied ropes to yourself and restrained yourself in that same position. That sounds a little... You literally strapped yourself down and you're restraining yourself. You are the very own person that's strapping yourself down, keeping yourself in a situation, trying to figure out what your sexuality is. Take off the straps and get yourself out of that hole that you have yourself in. You're just wasting time. You've only been putting up with this for about a year and a half because you allowed yourself to. You have been allowing yourself. Just how you allowed yourself to be putting up with it, you can allow yourself to not put up with it and let things just happen how it's supposed to happen. Stop worrying about this. It's not a big deal. It might seem like a big deal to you and to society, but in reality, it's only as big of a deal to you as you allow it to be. If you're allowing it to be a big deal, it's going to be a big deal. But if you tell yourself, you know what, so-and-so, name goes here, you are amazing, you're wonderful, I love you no matter what. Love yourself. Point is, love yourself no matter what. No one else is keeping you there. You're keeping yourself there. Just like you can keep yourself there, you can get yourself out. That's exactly what I said earlier. So do so. Stop doing this to yourself. Once you allow yourself to just be, you're gonna see what an amazing change it really is, and how you can finally breathe better, and it's just gonna be good. It's gonna be great, and I think you really deserve that. You're worthy of that, and you deserve that. So start now. Look in that mirror and tell yourself that you love yourself and believe it, and keep saying it until you actually feel your heart start to swell up a little bit and be happy, and there's a smile on your heart, and repeat that every single day, and know that who you are is absolutely amazing, nothing less. Okay? No matter what anybody says, no matter others around you have figured themselves out or not, remember, we're always changing, we're always evolving, and life is going to change us. Things that happen to us in life are going to change us, and hopefully for the better, as I probably already said a million times. But until then, stop, okay? Stop worrying about it. You'll eventually find out if you like boys, if you like girls, if you like none of them, if you like somebody who doesn't identify as female or male. Whatever you like, you're gonna eventually figure it out. But until then, just live your life and be happy. That's it. That's it. Live your life and be happy. Do the things that you love to do. Surround yourself with love and happiness and smiles and laughs and good times. And everything will begin to fall in place. Okay? Stop worrying about it. Just because your best friend or your friend has figured it out does not mean that means that you need to. There's no rule out there. There's nothing holding you hostage until you figure it out, except for yourself. There's nobody else except for yourself holding yourself hostage until you figure it out. It doesn't have to be that way. You don't need to figure things out. Don't rush things, okay? Don't rush things because there's just no need for that. I hope that I gave you a little bit of ease, and really listen to what I said. And if you need to watch this video about 50 times, do so. Because, trust me, it's not as important as you really think it is. And I know things change, but I never had anybody telling me that. And so I'm here telling you now that it's okay to feel how you feel, but it's not okay to keep yourself there. So you have the power within you to get yourself out of that rut and just be happy. Love yourself. So thank you so much for commenting this. I hope that you enjoyed this video, whoever it is that may be watching it. I really do hope that you enjoyed this video and you got something positive out of it. Please do send this to somebody. If you know anybody going through this and really needs to hear my words, please do send it to them. You'll be helping them as well. just by sending them and putting this video in their path. And helping is always amazing. It's always beautiful. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video. Please don't forget to follow all my social medias. And remember, if there's one thing that I want to call to mind, there are actually 3. No matter the highs and the lows, always be sure, always be certain to do good. Be grateful and stay humble. See ya.